We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. Inside the 30. And he will score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball red. Ready. Right, set.
We'll go play action with Love. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. That ain't Texans. Hey, Uno Mars. Look the hot. Hey.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he will get into the end zone. Take Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0.
Packers nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set, hut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, he'll air one out. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his man. It's Pickens. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5. In motion, Reed.
38. Ready.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. Trying to make a play out of the pocket, couldn't do it. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Hey, uno more.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
11.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's in! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This is taken in at the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over at first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on, set.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 4. On the run to the right. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be third down.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do in the second half. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They'll go for it. Love. He'll let this go for Pickens. He's got it. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I'll tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on fourth down, and then there's being really aggressive on fourth down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
The extra point is good. And the Packers get back in it. It is 21-7. We are through one. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
All right.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's to the left side. Caught by Noel.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Why Tony?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Yeah. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Field, black. Yellow, 43. Green jack. Black ultra.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
Ready?
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the Packers' 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
A gain of a yard.
Here we go.
And the Packers' 1st down.
Trouble, 30.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Come on, set. Get your claws ready. Ready.
To throw is Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line.
Look at high, look at high. Here we go. 118. What's up? Hey, south, south, south. Hey, uno. Good.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now Mixon, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Craig and I back from Houston in a moment. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
Out to the right, out to the right. 118. What's that? 11. Why Tony? Connect.
Back to throw. Stroud. He's got his man. Complete to Dell. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This one out quickly to Noel. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He's got space inside the 25. Wanarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Texans 1st down.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He's got his big tight end. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. 30 up.
Back to throw is Love. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Claude Ray.
On first down, it's Love. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. Oh, big hole, left side. And he will score. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
14.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Field, black.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds, up at the 30-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, Love. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Okay, break. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
There's still a long way to go here, but in the second half, when you can defend this lead, man, pass rushers come to play. This is where you can close it out, pin your ears back, go get the quarterback, and after that last sack bringing up 4th down, this offense has to decide, is this a risk they're willing to take by staying on the field?
Here's Noel. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that? Good.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
All right. 18. What's that? Good.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and Third down. Coming up.
A gain of 10.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Here's Stroud. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's downfield, and he's got answers, his tight end. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the quick, right? 18, what's up?
On the give, this is Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On second down, Stroud. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And the Texans are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
18, what's up?
They'll go play action with Stroud. And he's going to be dropped. They can get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Throw caught by Dell on the outside.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
11. Alert the hot. Hey, uno more.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is hard toward the side of the end zone. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead.
42. Packers 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.